Rock City Networks and The Push coming to you from Face the Music 2010. Joining me, Mr. Carlo Santone. How are you, my friend?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm good. Now you represent Roots level records. And Line.
Yeah, well, I'm manager and bass player for Blue King Brown.
And of course Blue King Brown.
And
well.
We've started our own record labels. The first label was Roots Level Records, which we released our debut record on, and we've recently started a new label, Lionhouse Records, which we released our second album on, and which is expanding into sort of other areas as well.
Well, that's good. That's good, man. Yeah. It's good to see. It's good to see artists independently getting their stuff together.
Well, you gotta make it happen for yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Now, speaking about making it happen for yourself, you've just come out of the panel discussion, the buck stops here, which is all about the grant application and submissions and so forth.
That's right.
How did that go? How did that unfold?
Yeah, it was quite good. Look, I mean, we're very lucky in Australia to have funding bodies that we have here, and I know a lot of international artists and territories don't have the access to funding that we have here in Australia, so I do encourage everybody to go and check out the websites and see what's available to them and use them as a resource to help you fund your projects, most definitely.
Yeah. Now, what were the main sort of points of discussion during the panel?
I think it's we focused on being able to outline your project very clearly in short and simple fashion that you're going to be able to explain in writing what you hope to achieve, to a funding body, and start by writing out your entire plan, and don't necessarily stick to the guidelines, and just write it out and be happy with what you've written, and then look at the guidelines and then see if you are actually applicable for this grant. And there's a whole bunch of different approaches, but you need to learn how to sort of use the language to describe what you're trying to do.
Kind of like songwriting.
It is, exactly like songwriting, sort of.
Anyway, we'll move on from that. So what else is happening with Blue King Brown at the moment? Where are you guys headed into the end of the year, New Year next year?
Yeah, well, we've just released our new record, Worldwise, in August. We've been on the road past few months, and we're actually just getting back into the studio again, because I guess we can't help ourselves, as most artists can't. Always writing new stuff. We're getting ready for festivals, Woodford Folk Festival and Big Day Out, which are going to be great runs, and then we're looking to head overseas to Canadian Music Week, South by Southwest, and Bab El Med for a month of international showcases in March 2011. So.
Yeah, Canadian Music Week sounds interesting. We're looking at going ourselves. With South by Southwest has been done before, but not Canadian Music Week, and we hear it's a whole different ball game when you get over there.
Well, yeah, I mean, I love Canada as a market. I think as Australian artists should really, if they're thinking about going international, really have a good look at Canada as perhaps a first step. I think there's a great musical connection there, and the market can be easier to tap into than the States, for example. I definitely try and urge people to look into Canada. And our first time in Canadian Music Week, so it should be good.
Should be. It's all very exciting news. Now, are you staying here for Face the Music for the rest of the day? Is there anything else you're going to?
That was my last panel. I did a panel yesterday on independent record releases.
Was that out of the box? No, that wasn't out of the box.
Your record, your release.
Your record, your release.
Yeah.
All right.
That was great. Another great session, and plenty of independents out there trying to get their music out there, and it's achievable these days. It's achievable, and get your team together. It's a marketing team. That's really what you are. That's really what a label is. It's a way to market your record out there, and so we talked about doing that.
Yeah, nice. Now, are you taking anything away from this yourself when you're actually giving out that sort of information in your experience?
Sure. I mean, it's a chance for all of us, to network, and industry folk always love to get together and have a yarn, and there's plenty of great people around, and I love engaging in the discussion with people, and you always take something away from a panel, and different ideas and different approaches to things, and I think there's a great music industry community in Australia, and that network is getting tighter and tighter, and I think lots of people are happy to share information, and it's okay to utilize that and reach out to people, and that's what these sessions are all about.
Yeah. Now, and I also find it interesting. I was talking to who was it yesterday? Paul Cashmere from undercover.com.au, and he was, and we were discussing the whole music conference crossover with sort of showcasing that's sort of really come to the forefront in Australia in probably the last 12 to 18 months.
Yeah, it has.
Why do you think that's probably come to the forefront? Do you think it's because now we've realised we need to get everybody together on an industry level to actually discuss and come up with ideas and possibly answers for things?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's the Australian way to help everybody out, you know. I'm not exactly sure why it's all happening, but it's definitely a good thing, and it's a great thing to get amongst as a band and as an artist. Get to all these events. People are here, and they're looking, and they've got their eyes out, and you know they know what these events are, and you know, come and showcase if you can. It's a great way to get in front of people and industry folk really easily. In fact, instead of trying to get them down to your own shows, like come to them, I guess.
Yeah. Excellent. Very nice. All right. Well, Carlos, we'll let you go. Thank you so much for joining me on the couch. Good luck with Blue King Brown and everything that's going on over the new year and the summer, and definitely for your overseas trips next year. I'm sure we'll come and find you again for another chat and see how everything's going. We might even see you at Canadian Music Week if we're lucky.
Hope so.
Excellent, mate. Well, you have a fantastic day, and thanks for joining us here at Face the Music.
Thanks for having me.
It's Rock City Networks in the Push with Carlo Santone here for Face the Music 2010.